Hello everyone, my name is Kaziev and I'm a finishing master's student in the field of community-based nature resource management from Cornell University. Today it's my honor to present the Ecological Calendars and Indigenous Climate Solutions from the Alai Valley of Kyrgyzstan, which is part of the Ecological Calendars project based in Central Asia. Before I begin the presentation, I would like to acknowledge the community members, the Sarmogol village participants for their kind contribution, as well as share of knowledge in co-generating knowledge for climate change adaptation and food security in mountain regions. In the next presentation you will learn about the Sarmogol village, Alai Valley, Kyrgyzstan, and then I will talk about the livelihoods, livestock and crops, and then I will talk about the methodology, how we have developed ecological calendars. Then I will reflect on how to use the ecological calendars. So that is the objective of my presentation today. So we are doing research in Kyrgyzstan, which is located in Central Asia. Specifically in the southern region of Central Asia, we are working with the herders and farmers in the Alai Valley of Kyrgyzstan. And so as you see, this is where Sarmogol is located. So the livelihood of the community is predominantly pastoral, so the villagers practice pastoralism for their livelihoods. That includes sheep, cow, goats, yaks, and horse. In addition to livestock management, essential seasonal crops are barley, potatoes, and fodder grass that sustains life in that village. So in 2016 we began this work by working together with herders and farmers, and we organized a seasonal round workshop where we get to learn about the people's seasonal interaction and how do they know when to make certain decisions based on their knowledge of the environment. And in 2017 we have conducted semi-structured interviews with the farmers where we have learned more about their seasonal calendar or ecological calendar. And taking that knowledge, we created a poster ecological calendar, and in 2018 we cross-checked with the community and validated the knowledge of the farmers. As a result of that work, we have developed a seasonal ecological calendar for that particular village based on their knowledge. And so that includes celestial and telestial knowledge, biophysical cues, animal phenology, plant phenology, crop cycle, and livestock herding practices. So ecological calendars also contain icons, descriptions, and explaining the relational cues. For example, how one event informs the other event. And so thus we have developed as such ecological calendar. So let me give you an example of how to use ecological calendar if you are a herder in the Alai Valley. Let's imagine it's the time to breed sheep in fall. To make that decision, what needs to be considered is that we need to pay careful attention to spring temperature changes. And so that is very essential for lambing period. So people approximately time their sheep breeding considering the temperature changes in spring, such as icicles melt, melting of snow, emergence of grass, emergence of insects, and hibernation of marmots, for example, and storing enough fodder grass for that particular time. And so that is how people utilize ecological. Another important aspect of ecological calendars for pastoralists is the seasonal herding mobilities or herding practices in the region. So because Kyrgyz people are pastoralists and they herd livestock, snow is very critical in the region. So for example, because Alai Valley has a long winter and therefore people have to wait until snow melts, and they herd their livestock around the village. With the snow melt in the summer pastures, people take their livestock to the mountains and they spend 3 months summer in the mountains. With the arrival of cold and the arrival of snow, people migrate back to the village and herd their livestock in the village, and until snow completely covers the valley, and they keep their livestock like 6 months, sometimes less, in the village, hand feeding the livestock. So with that said, I would like to conclude my presentation acknowledging the impact of climate change on the rural and mountain societies, especially farmers and herders. And with the project on ecological calendars, we help to revitalize villagers' ecological calendars to anticipate small-scale seasonal variabilities, and we hope that similar calendars could be used in other villages and developed to secure food systems in the face of change. Thank you very much.